Hey singers! So I'm sure you've heard the terms, I say them often, head voice, chest voice, mix, but do you really know what they mean? Your voice is inside your larynx, which is in the throat, and produces sound when the vocal cords or folds move together rapidly and hit each other hundreds of times a second, producing sound. Let me be even more clear. There is no sound that is produced in your chest, and there is no sound that is produced in your head. Your chest voice is where we associate your lower range. The head voice is where we associate the notes in your higher range, and the mix, of course, is in the middle. Now, we have those terms because a lot of times people do feel sensations or vibrations in their chest, in their lower range, and in their head or in their face for the higher notes. And that can be very true. Some singers do feel those sensations and vibrations. However, some singers might not feel those sensations or might not feel them like you do. So we have to be very careful when understanding how a singer associates what they're feeling with what's actually happening functionally. And functionally, the sound is produced inside the throat. Inside the larynx is a muscle group that predominantly works the chest voice, working to shorten and to pull the vocal folds together, creating your lower notes. Consequently, there's a separate muscle group that predominantly works the head voice, working to stretch your vocal folds, thinning them out and closing them together, creating the notes in your higher voice. So what does that mean for your mix? Your mix, and why this is so tricky and so difficult, is that those two separate muscle groups have to work together and pass off to one another. So if one of those muscle groups is weaker than the other, or tighter than the other, or has some atrophy, it's going to cause issues in your range. In order for us to have a really wonderful developed mix, we have to make sure that both of those muscle groups, the head voice and the chest voice, are both strong and both flexible and both have great stamina and endurance, and then your mix will be wonderful. At vocalwellnessacademy.com, our vocal exercise recordings work your entire voice and help you really focus on an area that needs work, like your head voice or chest. So go to www.vocalwellnessacademy.com and I'll see you there.